Hey, what's up, Castlers? It's Ydtd back at you with more 2023 IDT action. This one is Ydtd with the white pieces against Tibbs with black. This game was played over a span of 30 days, from June 30th to July 29th. So let's get right into it. Ydtd starts off with pawn to d4. Then Tibbs counters with pawn to d5, and then you get a c4, and that is the Queen's Gambit, ladies and gentlemen, on the board. We then get pawn to e6, which is the Queen's Gambit decline. Had Tibbs taken that pawn on c4 with his pawn, that would have been the Queen's Gambit accepted. He accepted the pawn, but he didn't do that. We have a Queen's Gambit decline on the board. And both players develop their pieces. And Tibbs is the first to castle. He castles kingside. Okay. While Ydtd, on the other hand, opts to push his queenside pawn, possibly going for the attack on the knight on c6 right here. So Tibbs surges forward with his knight. Ydtd develops his bishop to b2. Tibbs puts his bishop on f6. And then the fireworks begin. Knight takes e4 from Ydtd. Tibbs takes it back with the pawn, but then Ydtd hops his knight to d2 to attack the ISO pawn. And Tibbs has no way to defend that pawn. So Tibbs takes on d4 with his knight. But Ydtd is going to come out ahead on this exchange right here, as he takes the knight with his pawn. So Ydtd has traded 2 pawns for a knight. So he leads by 1 point so far in this game. They trade bishops on b2. And then Tibbs, he pushes his hanging pawn to e3. Because I guess he just didn't want to lose it for nothing. So let me just attempt to attack the knight. And Ydtd says, thank you very much. So Ydtd, he now leads by 2 points. And then, so what you basically have, Tibbs is, he's down a knight. And he has to play solid chess to get back in this game. There's only one problem. It's tough when you're going up against an in-game specialist like Ydtd. Oh, and right here, bishop to f3. This is an excellent move by Ydtd, as he says, listen, trade your bishops or you're going to lose a pawn and maybe even more. Tibbs, he did not want to trade, and that's a good idea. You don't want to trade when you're behind in material, but this one is not a good idea. He opts not to trade, and Ydtd makes him pay, snatching up that pawn on b7. Then Tibbs says, oh wait, I changed my mind. You talked me into it. Now I want to trade. Only thing now is it's not a trade. It's just a steal, because the bishop is not protected. So Ydtd takes that bishop for free, and there's nothing more to explain further here. Tibbs is just a dead man walking from here until the 38th move of the game, when Tibbs eventually capitulates. So Ydtd, he grabs his 8th win of the tournament and is hot on the trail of GSTRONG100 and Juanitamann in Group 2, who each have 10 wins apiece. So we got to take a good look at that. That's good. This is a very competitive group in Group 2. That's going to do it for this video. Until next time, Castlers, I'm Ydtd saying stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.